Every time you take a drag, something inside you changes, quietly, invisibly, but irreversibly. You might not feel it right away. You might even feel calmer, more in control. But beneath that thin veil of relief, something is happening deep inside you. Let's follow that smoke, see where it goes and what it does. Because the story it tells inside your body is darker than you think. The moment you inhale, the smoke enters your mouth and throat, carrying with it over 7,000 chemicals. Formaldehyde, benzene, arsenic, tar, 69 of these are known carcinogens. Your throat becomes irritated. Cells brace for damage. The smoke sears its way down your trachea, the central air tunnel, before branching off into the bronchi, the major airways of your lungs. These tubes are lined with tiny hair-like structures called cilia. Normally, cilia act like microscopic janitors, sweeping away dust, allergens, and microbes. But cigarette smoke paralyzes them almost instantly. With nowhere to go, mucus builds. Dirt lingers. Toxins stick. Deeper still, the smoke finally reaches your lungs, where the real damage begins. Your lungs are filled with alveoli, tiny balloon-like air sacs where oxygen passes into your blood and carbon dioxide is removed. They are delicate, fragile, designed to inflate and deflate like soft sponges. When smoke reaches them, tar begins to coat their walls, making them rigid, sticky, and inefficient. The oxygen you breathe no longer flows as freely into your blood. Carbon monoxide from the smoke replaces oxygen in your red blood cells. Your heart must pump faster to keep up. Your brain starts to starve for air, little by little. This doesn't happen once. It happens every time you smoke. Over time, the repeated trauma triggers inflammation. Your lungs respond with swelling and fluid buildup. You begin to produce more mucus. You cough more often. But what you might not notice is the slow buildup of scar tissue. Your lungs are trying to repair themselves, but the damage never stops long enough to allow true healing. With chronic exposure, you edge toward irreversible conditions. Chronic bronchitis and emphysema. These diseases fall under one name: COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It means you can't breathe out fully. It means stairs become mountains. It means wheezing becomes your new soundtrack. While all of this happens on the surface and in structure, something even more sinister is unfolding at the genetic level. Tobacco smoke doesn't just irritate your lungs, it invades your cells and scrambles their DNA. It mutates the very code that keeps your cells in check. The genes that tell cells when to stop growing, silenced. The ones that warn of error, muted. The door to cancer opens. One cell, then another, breaks the rules, and soon a tumor begins to form, quietly at first, then with ruthless ambition. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death globally, and this is how it starts. If you could look inside a smoker's lungs after years of this cycle, you wouldn't see pink, spongy tissue. You'd see blackened, tar-stained chambers, hardened airways, sections of dead tissue. Places where life used to pass between blood and breath now lie inert, like burned-out cities. Even if you stop smoking, some of this damage is permanent. But the human body is astonishingly resilient, and the moment you quit, healing begins. Within hours, carbon monoxide levels drop. Within days, your cilia begin to move again, sweeping out years of debris. Within months, your breathing becomes easier. Within years, your risk of lung cancer is cut in half. The lungs won't return to what they once were, but they will do everything they can to recover. Every cigarette is a decision. Every puff is a message to your body that damage is acceptable. But it doesn't have to be. Every breath you take without smoke is an act of repair, a rebellion against the harm. Your lungs cannot speak, but if they could, they would beg you. Choose air, choose life, put out the fire before it burns you from the inside out.